Morning, guys. It is not early, but it's not late. It is 10:55 in the morning, so we're starting right before lunchtime. I'm getting nothing but Walmart garbage orders. You know what I'm talking about when Walmart sends you these waves, even though I'm super far from a Walmart. I'll put those on the screen for you so we all can laugh together. But other than that, I'm also declining a $7 order for $2.50. Got the GrubHub going, so far nothing. I've only been online for like a few minutes, but so far nothing has looked good. So we're just gonna make our way towards the garage, mainly because it's raining. So you guys gonna bet our first order is gonna be through GrubHub. I actually took a screenshot for once before I accepted it. So this is what GrubHub looks like when you give you the orders. Now it's a lot different than DoorDash. A lot harder to see what's what. But we picked it up because for one, it's raining. It doesn't look like it's too far, maybe 2 to 3 miles at the most. And usually Le Madeleine is usually pretty quick, which is why we're taking it. I'm pulling in right now, as you can see, so hopefully it's ready, and then we'll see a drop off. When I got there, they were just putting the ticket out, but the lady told me it wouldn't be that long. It actually wasn't. The pickup time was actually when the GrubHub said it's supposed to be, so everything was good. I did get a lot of garbage orders from DoorDash when I was in there. I took some, I didn't take any, but I took screenshots of some that I thought were interesting that I wouldn't take. But we could talk about them here. There was a $6.75 order from Taco Bell, but it's Taco Bell. So do we take a $6.75 from Taco Bell? I personally wouldn't. There was one that I would have considered. I think it was showing $7.75, and it was a McDonald's order going like 3 miles. It had a lot of items. I didn't look at the items, but it could have been, sauces for all I know. Other than that, lots of garbage. So now we're about, we're 7 minutes away from the drop-off, so we can at least get the first order in the books. And not a bad way to start with basically $11 and some change. And the rain, it looks like it's gonna rain pretty hard. I didn't even check the weather today. I usually do, so the one day I didn't check it, maybe it'll actually rain. Dropped off, and then when I went back to the car, they give you those grocery orders from Safeway. Man, I really want to try them, but I seen some of them just seem like a nightmare, at least to me personally. So there was one that I probably could have done, sold a few items, but I said nah. Anyways, then they gave me a mod pizza order. I haven't talked about mod pizza in a while. I'm sure you guys have them where you guys live, but my mod pizzas here are terrible. Like, they take forever. They don't really care. The pickup time might as well be like a lottery number because it never hits basically. But anyways, this one is showing $11.25 for like 6 miles, and it has a decent amount of items, and most of the miles are really from here to the restaurant, which is why I took it. And it's $11.25. We can't go wrong, right, with $11.25 for 6 miles. Hopefully when I get there, it'll be picked up. And I know I already shitted on my pizza before, but let me do it just a little bit more. So I get there, right? They have no line. They have like 5 employees. Why is only one dude doing all the work? He's like, yeah, man, it'll be like 5 more minutes. And this man is literally doing all the work, putting all the toppings in, putting the pizzas in the oven, getting the salads ready. And everyone else is just chilling. And I get it. Maybe it's a chance that they could be on break, right? But then why are they behind the counter and it looks like they were supposed to be working, and the homie's just the only one doing everything. So anyhow, we got the order picked up. We're about 5-6 minutes away from the drop off. I did get a couple of GrubHub orders that they looked okay. Like, if I wasn't doing this, I might have considered it. I forgot to take some screenshots though, but I think hopefully this order is gonna pay off. I have a good feeling about it. We're only about 3 minutes away. It does have a subtotal of like $78. So I think, that could be a good tip on that. Because we'll find out. It did have a little extra pay, and then that being $15.25. So we'll take it. Right now, we're just making our way back towards the little town center area. I'm getting nothing but garbage, like usual. So hopefully we get another order. So we got an order from Chipotle that I got super excited for. I saw $14.73. So I just went ahead and took it. I forgot to take a screenshot. Now I'm questioning if it said $4.73 or $14.73. It's only like a burrito, I think, with chips and some queso. So I'm really hoping that my eyes didn't betray me, and I'm here taking a $4 order when I could swear in my eyes I saw 14. I've been playing with the app, the GrubHub app, to see if I could go back and see the original offer. And I don't know how to do that because, you know, I just don't know how to do it yet. So, hopefully, we'll find out in 4 minutes, I guess, because it's only 4 minutes away. So we'll find out regardless. But I'm really hoping that my eyes didn't play a trick on me, and I'm out here delivering $4.73 worth of Chipotle. Guys, we just dropped off the order, and for the moment of truth, I just looked at it, and thank God I was right. $14.76 payout for basically less than 2 miles. So that was awesome. But I'm not gonna lie, for a second I was so nervous because I was like, why would they tip so much on like a burrito and like, you know, a few other items kind of thing. But anyhow, we got that dropped off. Man, DoorDash has been sending me a lot of garbage today. Like, there's some orders that are like kind of like, maybe I'll take that. You know, look a little intriguing, but other than that, it's other than the order from Ma Pizza, I haven't taken any other DoorDash orders. You know, like there's this place here in my town called Bagel Cafe. If you go there, it's like a madhouse. It's like the picture, like if the DMB was a restaurant, that's what it's like. You know, super slow, super crowded, service is terrible, but people love going there. Well, I guess that's the one difference between going to the DMV. But like if you go there anytime after like 7 or 8 a.m. as a delivery driver, my God, you're gonna be waiting forever. You know, so they always bombard you with orders. So if you don't know any better, you're gonna go there. But I know better now, and there's no way I'm gonna go there and waste like 30-40 minutes of time for like $8. You know, and look at this order. Look how far it is. You guys can see that. Like, look where I'm at, and look where the restaurant's at, and look where the drop-off is at. It's super far. Are you telling me there's not a single other dasher between here and there? Or maybe because you're only offering $6.50 when the order is super far away. Like, people are so dumb. But anyhow, so we're sitting at $25 on the GrubHub app, and then we have the $15 on the DoorDash app, and it's only 12:07, so we almost made about $40 an hour, almost. Hey, we'll take it. Let's keep it going. Here from Pliables, showing a $6.25 payout for about 2.5 miles. I just picked it up. Everything was ready, so now we're gonna hopefully get this dropped off and keep it going. Dropped off. We're currently sitting at $47.71 in both apps combined. So it's not too bad, I don't think. It is 12:30. We've been declining a lot of garbage from DoorDash. I don't know what's going on today. Hopefully I can get something decent in the next 5 minutes. A while since I checked in with you guys. Man, it's gonna start raining really, really hard. But we're sitting at $62.49. So it's, I mean, I think all things considered, it's okay. It's been a much slower Sunday than I would have liked. But we're gonna keep it going, and I'll throw in a couple of the orders that we did in between. I didn't do a whole lot. I did one GrubHub. I think I did one DoorDash. So yeah. So I mean, it's not, like I said, it's pretty slow, which kind of sucks. But hey, you know, we gotta do what you can. You know, sometimes it's just slow. Sometimes it is what it is, kind of thing. You know, guys. So picked up an order here from a Peruvian chicken place, showing $7.25, 9 items. The only problem, well, so it might not be a problem, but the only issue that we might have is it's going to like a theme water park. It's like a local water park here, called the Water Mine. The problem is that she didn't put, hey, you know, I'll meet you here, call me, blah, 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 blah. So this is where I had the issue with the pizza a couple days ago, if you guys remember that dashing video. So I'm really hoping she's there, because it's a pain in the ass. The guys that work there, you know, they say you can't leave any food out there just by the front door. So I'm gonna give her a call when I get there, and hopefully it all goes without a hitch, and we have a nice little tip. It is like $70 worth of food, so that was a success. 1,000 times better than when we had to come here for the pizza. The customer, she was like, hey, you know what, can we just pass it through the fence, because I don't want to have to walk around. I don't want you to have to wait for me. I said, hey, that's perfect. So I literally tossed her food across the fence, so that was pretty cool. And it had a little extra pay on there too. It ended up being $10.25 as opposed to being $7.25. So that's not too bad. Now let's make our way back towards the town center. I'm getting a little bit hungry, so, and I have a little free coupon from Subway, so I might give me a little free sub. So we'll see how it goes. But for right now, we are currently at like $75, give or take. I'm not 100% sure on that number, but I'll put the correct one up here, so I'm not giving you guys misleading info. But anyways, it is 1:30 p.m. We'll see you in a bit. Hopefully you can hear me. The sky is falling. We basically wasted an hour in one order. It was a Papa John's order showing $11.75. I get there, the guy tells me 5 minutes. That 5 minutes became 15 minutes. Then I get the order, I get to the house, drop it off. It became like 12:25, so it wasn't too bad. I'm making my way back towards the garage because you can see I'm not getting out for an order in this weather. Here from GrubHub, it showed a payout of almost $17, and I think it's only going like 2.5 miles, maybe 3 at the most. So that's why we went ahead and picked it up. The only problem is I have noticed that with GrubHub you do a lot more waiting. Not a lot more, but I think compared to the waiting that I do with DoorDash. With DoorDash it's like 9 times out of 10 it's ready. In GrubHub it's like maybe 5 times out of 10 it's ready. But you know, I don't mind waiting a little bit, especially because it's such a big payout. So let's get this dropped off. Nice little payout. Then we got an order from DoorDash from Total Wine. It's with the same guy that I delivered to yesterday. So I know exactly where the stuff he wants is at. He lives like a mile away, so it's like a win-win, which is why I took it. We're about 2 minutes away from Total Wine. Let's go get this. The thing was about an hour ago. We were pulling into the Total Wine to get that order delivered from the same guy from yesterday. As I was pulling into the Total Wine, they gave me an order for Popeyes from GrubHub, going about 1, maybe 2 miles at the most for $12. So I accepted that while I was still getting to the Total Wine, did the shopping, dropped it off at the guy, went to Popeyes, had to still wait for the food, then went to go drop it off. Man, it was a crazy like 30-40 minutes for the last hour. Now we're sitting at $62 in DoorDash, $61 in GrubHub, so we're killing it so far. And I just got another order from DoorDash from Total Wine, $9.25, going about 3 miles. After doing the Total Wines the last few days, I'm pretty confident that I can do the shopping, and it only says one item, so that's why I'm doing it. Find the wine they wanted fairly quickly. It had pretty good instructions. Said they were along the back wall. That's exactly where they were at. Had a small wait on the checkout counter. Once we got that out of the way, I am scot-free. It might have taken me 5 minutes, maybe more. It took me longer to check out than it did to shop, simply because there was a line, only one cashier. But now we're 7 minutes away from the drop-off. That's going to be a nice, simple $9.25, unless there is more on top of it. But I doubt it. The wine's like $15, unless the base pay is probably pretty high for these orders. But I'm getting more comfortable with them, and then so if I see them and the miles are good, the pay is good, I might take more Total Wine orders. To be honest, they're great orders to do right now, especially between 2 and 4, like the dead times, because they're pretty high paying compared to normal orders. But let's get this dropped off. Got the order dropped off. It was pretty smooth. It was the customer's first time using DoorDash for Total Wine, so he was a little skeptical about me scanning his ID with my phone. But then I showed him that that's what I had to do, and then after that, he was like, "Oh, okay, that makes sense." So that was pretty smooth. They had a nice base pay of $4.25 and a $5 tip. So that was a quick and easy $9.25. Now we're gonna head back towards the town center and just kind of hang out and see what happens. We are sitting at $135 though, which is pretty good, and it's only $3.55, so basically 4. So I think we had a pretty good dead times, from 2 to 4. Making our way back to Total Wine again, as showing an $8.75 pay for 3.2 miles. It's only 2 bottles, so I think next time I'm just gonna hang out in the Total Wine area from 2 to 4. I mean, they do have other stores there like Five Guys, Bonchon, Tropical Smoothie Cafe, but typically in the past I used to hang out there when I used to do the old style of Total Wine orders, where you just went and picked it up. There was no shopping involved. But hey, this is, if from 2 to 4, if I get bombarded with Total Wine orders and they're small and the miles make sense, we could make a lot of money. We could probably make more money than lunchtime. Let's get this off. Pretty simple. Obviously, there is no extra pay or overpay because the base pay here is already so much higher. So you gotta make sure that you take that into account. Whatever you usually follow for food orders does not apply to alcohol or grocery orders, simply because the base pay is always gonna be so much higher for those. But nonetheless, I'm pretty happy with my $8.75 for 3 miles, and it was super fast, super smooth. It took me about 3 to 4 minutes, and I was in and out. Now they're trying to give me more Total Wine orders, but this one doesn't make sense. 11 miles for $11. Yeah, nope, we're not doing those. Someone else will do those, not me. We did a bathroom break, ate some snacks, now we're back on. It's 5 o'clock. I forgot to take a screenshot, but I did take this order, paying $6.50 for about 2.5 miles. It's only one item, paying about $29. It's not the best order I've seen, but it's the best order I've seen the last 15 to 20 minutes. It's been super, super slow. Nothing but garbage orders. So I saw this one. I said, hey, let's just take it, just so we can get the blood flowing again. We can get back in the group of things. and hopefully have a good dinner. We ended up dropping that off, and the guy was waiting for me outside his door. It ended up being $8.50, so we had a little extra pay on there. And then as I was going back to the town center, we just picked up this order from Santini's, $6.25 for about a mile. So we're gonna go ahead and get that picked up. And I didn't follow my own advice on the last order. I didn't look at the delivery time. All I looked at was, hey, $6.25, 2 miles. Let's get it going, right? I didn't realize the delivery time was like 30 minutes from when I got the order. So when I got to the restaurant, they're like, yeah, we're working on it. And I didn't realize that I was like 12 minutes early. So I waited, and I waited. And then you kind of get past the point of like, you've already committed yourself to waiting, so you might as well wait. So yeah, I reached that point. So I just waited for it, got it delivered. It didn't have any extra pay or anything, just $6.25. And then they give me this order that I don't know why I took it, honestly, because it's going kind of far. But I guess we're just going to take it just because of the high cash flow. It's $15, and I think it's like 8 miles. I'll put it up here for you guys. The subtotal, though, is over $100. So I'm curious to see, one, what the base pay is going to be, and if I get any overtip. I feel like I will. The food was ready, which is awesome, because the food's usually not ready at this restaurant, but the food was ready. And we're only 10 minutes away, even though it does feel like it's 6 miles away, but it's only 12 minutes away. So let's all get this delivered, and we'll see where we end up. Since I checked in, I ended up taking some phone calls, and I ended up not being able to record as much. But basically, the last order that we were going to take, when I delivered it, I was kind of bummed out. It ended up being just $16. I'll put that payout here for you guys. On the way back from that order, GrubHub sent us a big order, like $24 from a barbecue spot. We got that delivered. Kind of a difficult drop off, but we made it work. Finally made it back to the town center, and I'm just getting hit with waves and waves of just garbage orders. I mean, like $5, $6, $4. And the ones that were like in the double digits, 11, 10, we're going like 18, 19 miles away. And then I finally got this order. I'll put it up here for you guys. Showing $9.25, 10 items. I think it's going like 5 or 6 miles. But the subtotal is $300. So we're kind of just risking it all in this. I'm gonna go see if it's ready, and hopefully, if it is ready, hopefully a drop off. I'm not super depressed. I think there is gonna be a hidden payout. It's going to a really nice, wealthy area, so hopefully they left a tip. Dropped off the last order, and to be honest, I'm super disappointed. Ended up having a $12.75 payout. Base pay $2.75 and a $10 tip on a $300 plus order. You know, you don't always win. So it is what it is. Kind of bummed out that they ordered so much food, live in a huge mansion, and they couldn't tip something decent, in my opinion. I mean, what's the percentage of that? That's not that good. But anyhow, now we're gonna make our way back towards the town center. It's already like 7:42, so I'm just gonna keep it going until about 8:30. We're already past the $200 threshold, which is awesome. But I don't think we'll hit 250. Maybe. Keep you guys posted. I never finished my outro on Sunday, so technically now Tuesday we're gonna go ahead and do that. So we didn't take any more orders. We finished at around $209. I'll put all the numbers here for you guys so you can see how we ended the week.